Hello, I'm Vicki LaRoe with Create and Adorn. Thank you so much for selecting this video. On this channel, we are all about showing you how to make fabulous, modern, fashion-forward jewelry for yourself at home. Each week, I share new designs, tips, techniques, new products from my multiple decades in the jewelry making industry. So if you would rather spend a Saturday night at the bead store than the bar, this is the channel for you, and I hope you'll consider subscribing. If we are just meeting, again, my name is Vicki LaRoe. I owned a big, beautiful bead store in Tacoma for over 25 years. And last year, in 2019, I launched CreateAndAdorn.com to be able to offer the same high-quality, beautiful jewelry making materials and supplies online that we did in our shop, and take our most popular classes and convert them to kits so that we could put them online and people could make them from home wherever they are. And so each week on this channel, I share at least 2 new designs that are available as kits on our website. Again, depending on when you're watching this, availability will change. But there's also not just the kits, but a lot of the individual products that I'm using or pieces that I'm using to make each design is available individually on our website as well. And if you already have the products and just need the instructions, we have the instruction sheets for each product that you could also download as well. So lots of options for you. And we also do a monthly subscription service for our members, and part of that subscription is that they already automatically get the instructions for every new design we do each week, as well as the video tutorial for each project and lots more. I will leave a link in the description to that page of our website. If you're interested, you can find out more details. This week, I am so excited though to share with you some new designs. I just received a new shipment of our Satin Findings and Components, and I did a video sharing these a couple weeks ago when we got our first shipment in, that I was sharing. Let me show you a quick design that I shared. This little earring, right? That little silver earring, right? That everybody ordered and went mad for ordering all the little parts. So we sold out of that quickly, and so I had to order more to fulfill all the orders. So that's what's just came in, as well as new pieces. So I'm excited to show you them. This may end up being 2 parts. I've got a lot of little pieces I want to show you and some designing options, as well as the new kits. And so just depending on time, I may cut it off and do the kits as a part 2. Well, we'll see. I try not to make these too long, not much more than 10 or 15 minutes. So I'm not taking up very much of your time. I also don't edit, obviously. And so that's another reason why I could do these all in one take. So I love this line very much for many reasons, right? That's a little earring, I can bring it back, that we shared last week. All the parts are so pretty. For one thing, the finish is I call it satin, but a brushed metal, right? So not shiny. Not really matte though either, because the matte is a flat color, and this has definitely a shine to it, a shimmer to it. But I love the finish. It allows you to mix metal colors really easily. So if you're using different silvers or shades of gold, it's especially in like gold, it's very tricky if you're using 2 different say a clasp and a component that are both gold, and if they're both bright golds and different shades, it can be hard to match those. When you're using a different texture though, that allows you to mix them a little easier, and things look a little more coherent and better together when one is a different texture, and so it allows you to get away with the different shades. Also the gold shade, which I just got in the little gold rings, so I'm going to show you. I did the same earring, but in the gold. But their shade of gold is so light and pretty that it mixes with just about anything so beautifully. There's the gold version, right? So beautiful. But I love the finish. I love the pieces. They're very lightweight. right? So they're some of the components and pendants and things are larger, but all of them are so lightweight that they're really comfortable as earrings or pendants. The quality is amazing. I've carried these now for well over a year, and like everything tarnishes when exposed to air, but these tarnish very slow. They have a lot of longevity to their finish, but I've also never seen it. I've never seen one of these components like down to the base. I've never seen it through like I do on other manufacturers, and I've never seen it chip off. So it's a beautiful, high quality product, and it's pretty inexpensive for the size of component and findings and things. I don't know, they range like $1, $2, $3. Some of the bigger ones. So it's a pretty amazing price for the quality. So enough said. The last thing I'll just add is that they're only made in small batches. This manufacturer, this is not their main thing. They manufacture other things. So this is just a side tiny line of theirs. So a lot of their designs are not in stock often, or if it's available in silver, it's not available in gold, and so forth. So I only get in very small batches, but I'm just falling in love with it and trying to bug them to make more designs and more quantities. Now, in the design of the silver earring that I showed you, right, it was just the 2 rings and that beautiful ear wire, but the big or the thing that holds it together, right, are the beautiful textured jump rings. They're not jump rings, it's textured chain link, and that's just this beautiful, right, chain link here. Let me get it kind of closer, right? So it's a beautiful chain on its own, but unlike a lot of chains, these links open, and because they have a beautiful texture to them, I love using them as jump rings anywhere the jump ring would be visible, because it's so beautiful, and they're hardy. They're not flimsy, so they close really flush, so they're very secure and they look great. So I really love using them for all these kind of designs where you'll see them. And again, because they're textured as opposed to a shiny finish, they mix really well with other metal shades. So in this gold version, I did the gold. So here's the gold earring, the 2 gold components, right? These are available individually. And then I used the gold textured links to put them together. But then I also used the gunmetal in one too, because the more black. I think that's really elegant. I think it looks beautiful with either one. So the gunmetal looks really, really beautiful on here. So you could do either one for those earrings. And so I'm excited to have them now available in the gold. Those rings are just really, really fun. Besides those, we got in some other findings and components. Let me show you first just a couple findings. Here's some caps and cones. I'm going to put them on a ball head pin just to show, so it's easy to see. This is just a pretty cone. It's really pretty. It has a little satin, finish on the outside. It's a good size cone though, so it'd be great for finishing kumihimo or a pretty large multi-strand, a good size multi-strand. She's a beautiful, beautiful cone. About a 12 millimeter opening on there. On the website, it has the sizes, so you can get a better idea. That is one design. And then I've had this one a long time ago, but not for a while, is this beautiful tulip cap or cone cap, whatever you want to call it. I would use it more like a cone, but the finish is so pretty. It's really lovely. So that is a gorgeous design. Here's a little component. I'll just put it on the head pin too because it's easier to see it. It's a little flower. Right, she's a beautiful lightweight flower. Be a gorgeous earring, pendant. Lightweight, lovely. Another piece I just got in that I've had before is our little lotus flower. And I think this is probably going to slide off yet. So I've had this pretty lotus flower before that it's good size, the size of a $50. So it could be a gorgeous pendant on its own. And so I've got a couple of them here that I put the ring right, or one of the little textured rings from the chain as a jump ring here. And then you could use just about, any lovely chain. Some definitely look better than others. Like here's this little floating ball chain, which is one of my favorites that I think is really pretty. Let me get it a background. That's a really pretty chain for it. It has a little sparkly balls on it that I think are lovely. Though I like a little hardier one. These small textured links are really pretty. See, that makes a really beautiful pendant there. And that's a gorgeous chain. They're tiny links that have a little texture to them, so they almost have a kind of satiny finish like the pendant itself. So that just makes a beautiful pendant. Now, the large rings that we use for the earrings are also a great size for, right, the little lotus flower can fit right inside of it, right? And that'd be really, really pretty as a pendant as well. However, let me hook that on real quick. Right, so these links, again, open like jump rings, always to the side, which what I mean, right, 2 pliers, back and forth, right? Not, here's your quick technique, right? Not this. You'll break and distort the shape of the jump ring or link in this case, right? Open, close, just like open, closing a door. Easy peasy. That allows you to keep the shape and then close it flush. So I'm going to open to the side, slip the ring on here. So when I do that, and to put a chain through there, however, now it fits, but the lotus is not centered anymore. Now it's too high up in the ring, right? So if I put a chain through here, it's going to hang and the lotus is going to just not be centered inside the ring. Even if I put another link on there, it's still going to pull the lotus up. It's not going to change its placement. So to combat that, I've added 2 more of those little rings, but differently. So, and this also allowed me to play with the metal colors. So I did a gunmetal link on the lotus itself. And let me separate that a little bit. So there's a gunmetal holding the lotus to the ring, but then I put in 2 of those silver links only to the ring, not the lotus. It's only connected to the ring so that the lotus flower can still hang centered in the ring, right, lower, but the chain can go through the other rings. And that also allowed me to play with the silver, mix the silver and gunmetal, and then put it on a gunmetal chain. So I just think that's lovely. Now, if you would love that design as an earring, because it's a beautiful earring, still really lightweight, you'll do the same thing, but then add another of those rings. So I've done the same 3 rings, but then I added 1 more of those rings so that we're facing the right way, and for the ear wire. So cute, right? So it allows you to mix the metals and everything still hangs properly, right? So super, super cute. So just lots of options to play with these. And these chains, they're available in by the foot, or these larger ones are always available by the half foot. So if you're just going to use them to take them apart as jump rings, you can buy just the half foot of it. But I love having them. I obviously use them for so much, and they look great with these components. Now, let me check the time. 14 minutes. Okay, so I am going to cut this off and do a part 2 because we're just about at that timeline. So this is part 1. I'm going to come back for part 2 because I have some other components to share and the kits that I made with them. So I'm very excited about that. But thanks for watching this one. I will leave links below, and all the information is on the website. And, well, I want you to watch the next video. But if you don't, go out, have a great day, sparkle brightly like the star that you are. Thank you.